what he has left, this is all he has left. He has his liberal base. And even now, slowly, the environmentalists are abandoning him. Even slowly, if you notice, now some of the trade unionists are beginning to abandon him. Many of the Clintonistas are beginning to abandon him because they see this presidency as a sinking ship. It's right to call in James Cameron. The metaphor is delicious because this is a massive political Titanic. This administration is the Titanic of America. And now BP is the iceberg that's sinking it. And my question to liberals is a very simple one. If George Bush was to blame for the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, he couldn't stop the wind, he couldn't stop the rain, he couldn't stop the lightning, although they blamed him for that. But no, they said it was the aftermath. He didn't show empathy. He wasn't there quick enough. Tell me, how often has Obama been down to the Gulf? How much empathy has he shown? How much leadership has he shown? Tell me, how has he mobilized the Coast Guard and the Navy? We could be containing this spill in so many ways. This is what Bobby Jindal's saying in Louisiana. He says they're not even listening to me. Hell, the congressman whose district the oil is most affecting in Louisiana can't even get his phone calls answered by the White House. But he's got time for Paul McCartney. Oh, for a 3-hour concert in which they're bashing Bush, he's got all the time in the world. To hang out in front of Louis Farrakhan's house and play basketball with his buddies, that he's got time for. But to pick up a phone call from a member of Congress whose district is being decimated, no. Hey, come on. Come on now. He's a busy man. Hey, President of the United States is very busy. Very busy. He's got a lot of fundraisers to go to. My friends, I said it to you before and I will say it again. He is a hustler. That's all he is. He was a community organizer who hustled his way into the state legislature in Illinois. And then he hustled his way into the U.S. Senate. And then in the greatest con ever perpetrated upon the American people, with the full aid and support of the liberal media, they conned the American people and he hustled his way into the White House. Well, my friends, now the hustle is over. Now is the time to govern. And he can't. Let's go to Gina in New Jersey on line 3. Gina, thanks for holding and welcome to the Kuhner Show.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, Gina.
I just wanted to comment that, of course, Obama bears responsibility for this oil spill. My point is that if you remember, it was congressional hearing. And during this, a couple of months ago, maybe a year, maybe more than a year, Maxine Waters told to oil company executive that this Democrat would like to nationalize, socialize your industry. Maybe you did not see it. It's everywhere on YouTube, this video.
Gina, I'm going to let you finish. I don't mean to cut you off, but Maxine Waters did call for that, and just to reinforce your point, Clinton's former Secretary of Labor, Robert Reich, has come out and said BP should be nationalized. You're already hearing calls for that, and my prediction, Gina, is you wait another month. Oh, they're not going to fix this oil spill. He's going to let as much damage decimate the Gulf Coast, and then he and his cronies are going to push for the nationalization of BP and all of big oil.
That is my point. He wants to allow as much damage as possible. He's happy that it happened. It will allow him to push his socialist agenda. That was my point.
Yeah, Gina, as usual, you hit the nail right on the head, and I want to thank you for that call. My friends, it is so obvious. Can't all of you see it? He has used every crisis, every single one, to expand the power of the state, to expand his power, and to advance his nationalization socialist agenda. He's nationalized the banks. He's nationalized the auto sector. He's nationalized the healthcare industry. And now, with this unfolding crisis in the Gulf, they're already calling to nationalize big oil. My friends, we have a radical Marxist in the White House. He is leading the American Titanic, and it is now crashing in the Gulf of Mexico. Who will stand up to finally take this imposter down? Is there a Republican out there? Is there a conservative out there? The mantle of Reagan is waiting to be picked up. Who will pick it up? Members of the Kuhner country, it is up to you and up to me. And together, we will take back our country, I swear to you. This is Jeff Kuhner on 570 WTNT, the last honest man in Washington.
And spaces between us.